And so the calm before the storm. Again, this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
We're up and running then. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Thuram cuts out the pass. And here's Hullet. And it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Maldini. Can he get on the end of this? Opts to play it back. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best of his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Xavi in acres of space out wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Luis Suarez, brilliantly cut out. Oh, this looks sharp.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. Oh, nice touch. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Bale plays it short. And here's Bale. Bale puts terrific effort. And he can thump it away. That has not gone well. Takes the shot! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Zola probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
It's a searching pass. Can he get onto this? No goals as yet. So what can they make of this? And it's Bale. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now there's a fine ball. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Liverpool are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Looking to play him in. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vieira. Half an hour played now. Seedorf. Luis Suarez. And it's Bale. And Caicedo. Nicely weighted ball. Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Number 18.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
He's picked his way through. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Cafu has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Xavi. Now, can they get him away? Lofted in. Buffon claims it. Safe hands.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Oh, wow! That's crazy! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
United, after 43 minutes, is number 18.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
There will be 1 minute added time.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Seedorf. So a temporary halt to the action.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to
That's the
encourage
first
an
half.
even more ambitious
Let's
approach
hope
in this
for more
second
of the
half,
same.
Peter, with control already established.
Manchester United firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So we're off again. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Chance here to counter. Looking for the run. Suarez has it in a wide position. And he's gone backward here. Looking for options for movement. Incoming delivery. Gets his head on it! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Albert Ferrer. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, cracking ball. Xavi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Bullet looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And the counter is on. Now he's got space here. That's good vision. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Driving on and making good progress. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Hullet. Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that one... And this is Luis Suarez. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Hullet. Vieira. Just about up to 75 minutes. And now the breakaway. Bale getting forward. Tries to play it through. Xavi. Xavi plays it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Hullet. Ibrahimovic caresses it through. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Cafu. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Caicedo. Cafu. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ibrahimovic. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 87 minutes is number 20, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Substitution for Manchester United, number 8.
So changes afoot here, and from both
18,
sides.
Suarez.
Liverpool may be down,
Number
but
25,
not out just yet.
Sola. Number
Adriano
9,
looking to receive it in
Bale.
space.
Number 7, Xavi.
What a throw in.
Number 23, Caicedo. Coming on the field, number 30.
It's Nedved.
Number 20.
Just needs a little bit of
Mackay.
fine-tuning.
Number 3.
That has earned a reprieve
Figo.
for the time being.
Number 4.
Mackay.
Ferdinand.
So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. And so the calm before the storm. A game this
Hello,
so
everybody, and
engraved
welcome to
into
today's
sporting
match.
history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be, all stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
So straight into the action. Gets his head on it! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Gets a good foot in there. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, a guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So to all that are with us, welcome to Zlatan. That's a sharp pass. That has ended up in no man's land. That has been slung wide. No outsmarting him this time. And he's gone direct here. He is through here. Driving through the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now that looks a decent ball. Put it in acres of space out wide. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely shaped ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Xavi. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Varane cuts it out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Manchester United are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. That's a delicate pass. Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And we have our very first corner. Xavi moves short. He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Bale. Dembele. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's got away.
That was lovely, that.
That is lovely. Zambrotta can see things others simply cannot. Played out to the left flank. Vieira gets a foot in here. And this is Ibrahimovic. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, Dogged defence on the other. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Nice looking ball. And this is Dembele. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Ruud Gullit! Ruud Gullit!
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Seedorf. Semenyo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he get it through? Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Threads one in. And it's Messi. Vieira. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Adriano! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
It'll be a throw-in. And for the first half, that is that. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Let's hope for another good show
Manchester
in the second
United
half.
are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. So the action resumes. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Oh, a delicate chip through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, that's a key interception. Seedorf. And here's Semenyo. He's had it taken off him. Bale. Can he spark a counter here? He's picked his way through. Saliba gets across and deals with it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Maldini with the clearance. And it's Caicedo. Lovely bit of skill. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Rafael Varane.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Gullit. Searching pass he's played there. Spread neatly. Now it's Gullit. Cafu. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that is expertly dealt with. Gullit being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now there's a fine ball. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitution for Manchester United.
It's their
Number
second corner
8.
of the game.
Gullit. Number 18, Suarez. Number 7,
Eto'o!
Dembele. Number
He
22,
will be livid with himself.
Chang. Coming on the field, number 30, number 20, Mackay. Number 3, Figo. Number 5, Chouameni. Substitutions taking place.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Big chance! And he scores! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Number 9.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And it's Nedved. Vieira. And here's Bellingham. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Liverpool really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9, Bale. Number 23, Caicedo. Coming on the field, number 4, Ferdinand.
Tchouaméni,
Number 42,
Mackay. Oh, that's
Touré.
wonderful alertness.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Vieira. Now he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. Has a look and plays it forward. That is very well defended. Mackay. Now it's Mackay. Del Piero. Oh, they can break here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. No, that's been intercepted. Knocks it into space. Cross from Cafu. It's a quick ball upfield. Bellingham tries to pass it through. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Manchester United close now to seeing this one through to the end. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Tchouaméni is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Eto'o.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bellingham. And the shot! There's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Rafael Varane gets it away. And that'll be the end of that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.